So he made us take a little pause real quick.
Yeah, our apologies. I don't know what's going on. We, new location, newish. Well, same equipment on some stuff, but some new programs and some new stuff that we're dealing with. So we're once again going through the growing pains of growth shit. So it is what it is.
Hey, that's all right. We about to hit y'all with this Patreon so you can go ahead and help us upgrade.
Yeah.
Help further the effort, please.
But
motherfucking fly.
But to finish up, the check-in, my week was I don't know, man. I'm learning shit about myself. Or maybe it's not that I'm learning stuff about myself. Maybe it's that I'm admitting stuff about myself that I never really admitted publicly before. Yeah, man. This past week, last week I told y'all about how I'm like way suited or better suited to deal with confusion outside of town than I am in town. And it kind of goes in part with that, because the past 3 or 4 weeks, my sleep schedule's been real weird, and I just haven't been able to. It's just been real awkward, and I hadn't thought about it, and it's kind of had me. I felt like my body was depressed, not necessarily me, but like my body was going through something, and I was like, damn. So one day I just sat and just thought about it, and I was just like, okay, I'm waking up about 9:30 in the morning. I'm getting up about 9:30 in the morning, and when I get up in the morning now, for some reason I don't like get up and kind of work my way into the day. I get up and I go. I'm like I was in high school still or some shit. And then about go do what I gotta get done. Then about 3 or 4 o'clock, may take an hour nap, 2-hour nap, probably hour and a half. Then handle the rest of my business for the rest of the night. Get to bed about midnight. Wake up about 3:34 in the morning. Believe it or not, handle some more shit. And then go to sleep about 6:37. Wake up about 9:30, 10. Do it again.
This guy doesn't sleep, man.
Does that schedule sound familiar to you, Rock?
This guy doesn't sleep.
It should.
Tour?
It's a fucking tour schedule. This time of year, I'm usually on fucking tour, and I'm not, and I haven't been for the past like 4 years. So my body's like, hey, this is what I have like literally, trained my body to do this. And so I have, since I have not been doing it, my body's fighting back, which is comical and scary, because it led me down a road where when because I've been out here to the podcast studio like 3 or 4 times this week. Not a fan of that, just because it's far away from the house. But I had to get some stuff taken care of. Oh man, I lost my train of thought. I thought about that damn dead body Jason showed us before the call.
That was awful.
So I'm out here with Rockwell working on some stuff a couple of days ago, and we were talking about something local music related. Actually, I know what we were talking about. I can't. If Patreon, I would tell you. But we were talking about something that I'm not going to talk about right now. And in the process of talking about it, I was like, you know what, man? I quit. And Rockwell was like, huh? He thought I was talking about the podcast, and I was like, nah, podcast is good. We good. You know what I'm saying? We 37-time nominated.
Nigga, it went from 9 to 37. Oh shit!
Exponential nominations.
37 nominated. Like them niggas get nominated for everything.
Except the KC People's Choice Award.
Except that's the last one on the list.
That's the only one we haven't been nominated for.
Well, as soon as they come up with a, you kind of weird, homie, category, then.
We won't be weird enough.
Nigga, the island of misfit podcasters.
Yeah, the real weirdos that start sliding out. You go, oh damn, these niggas is weird.
Yeah, like them niggas is really weird.
That nigga got 4 arms.
Shit. And 3
You niggas talking about feelings.
I was filling her up.
Oh shit.
Throwing off her pH balance.
all the way. Weed fingers all in the vaginas.
At best, weed fingers. At best. Ain't no telling what that black substance is. They could pave roads with that shit.
Nigga.
Oh.
That's fucked up.
Ouch. But it led down that led to a whole thing about, well, at first I was saying in our age group, and then I stopped saying in our age group because I'm noticing that our age group, the one below us, the one below that, and probably the one below that, so between the 50 plus down to the 25, so from 25 to 50, niggas ain't going to nothing. Niggas ain't turning out for nothing. Niggas ain't supporting nothing. Niggas ain't trying to be no fan. Niggas is trying to be the star.
Damn, still.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that ain't that, and that's not gonna stop.
Damn.
So when they put all these lists out, okay, fuck it. I guess I'm gonna. What the conversation was about? Who on these lists can draw 50 people
Right.
out to a venue at $20?
Right. At the dub? For the dub?
For the dub.
For the dub?
For the dub. That's what a show should cost. Because the way they want it, the way everybody wants their show is Friday or Saturday night. Mm-hmm. So that's a prime night for a club,
right.
prime, you know what I'm saying, prime venue night.
All right.
So that's a $20 ticket. It's got to be a $20 ticket. And not only is it a $20 ticket, it's a $20 ticket where if the capacity is 350, you're supposed to be able to give me 250. Friday, Saturday night.
Yeah.
These are my max out nights. But my legitimate question was, who on all these lists can get 50 people out? Aside from the list with Tech and Rich and all, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
yeah. Right. And I don't mean that as a diss to the artists.
It's real shit. It's real shit.
That's really an assessment of the scene, of the industry here.
Yeah. Our shit was, when we was in the group, it's like, can each one of us at least bring 10 people to the show? And that wasn't, that it sounded like a lot, but it's hard to get 10 people to come to a show. But we had 4 or 5 people in our group, so it kind of worked out. But yeah, it's difficult to get that many people to come, especially for 20 shit. We was trying. What was we charging? 10?
Yeah.
5?
$5.
Yeah, we were charging 5, and it was hard to get my.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't hard. Well, you know what? It was 5 before 11, and then it was 10 after 11.
There you go. There you go.
So what we did was
shit. This was before the internet.
Oh yeah, it was before the internet was popping like that. Yeah, it was back in the Black Planet day, beginning of Black Planet. What we did, what we learned, what me and Smooth figured out was, we're not gonna tell people that it's $10 after 11. We're just gonna tell you, be here at 10 for the 5. Be there at 9 for the 5. If you get, be there at 9:30 for the 5. So I see the earlier you get there, you definitely get in for 5. I said at one point they're gonna start charging 10, and then after they start charging 10, shit, that number would go up. At midnight, it might be 20, 25, because Hurricane would be packed. Because I don't remember who it was that would be DJing on the patio, but the patio would be cracking after we get done with our shows inside, and then somebody would be DJing inside. So Hurricane on Tuesdays and Thursday nights was the spot where black folk used to go kick it. Yeah. And when we figured that out, that's why I am I'm a bit spoiled when it comes to doing shows in Kansas City. That's why I don't do shows in Kansas City anymore, because I didn't come up how a lot of these cats came up doing shows in Kansas City. I've always had 50, 75, 100 people in the crowds for the, and that's not just a testament to me. That's testament to the people that we were doing the shows with. You know what I'm saying? But when we hit that stride of Hurricane for that 2.5 years, where nigga, it was 400 people minimum at our gigs for like 2 years straight.
Yeah, it was a lot of people.
And people,
and these cats did 2 shows a night.
And people would not party on the patio until after the rap shows were done.
Then they go out.
And then they would go out and party on the patio.
They sure would.
So it would be 400 people in this part of Hurricane or Riot Room, as you all probably know it. And then they had the patio door open, and it'd be another 150 people out there kind of trying to peek in and trying. It was. So I know that Kansas City is capable of having 4, 5, 6, 700 people showing up for local artists, because they showed up for me and Smooth. They showed up for the SPGs. They showed up for a young James Christos. They showed up for Mad Marlin. They showed up for CST, City Survival Technique. Shout out Big Creek, 71 South. I'm trying to think who else it was. Ill Gates, the hosted many of those events.
Mad Marlin.
Yeah, I said Marlin.
Marlin.
Shit. Damn, what was Christo's crew and them? What was they? Huh? No, Christos, Joe Good, Bucks, and Frame. The crew. What was it? True Spitters. True Spit. Yeah, showed up for True. Yeah, man. It was.
Well, I was just about to say I think this is a generational thing. I mean, like, our generations and a little bit after us were generations where you had to be active music fans. In today's day and age, you don't have to be an active music fan.
You still have to be an active music fan. It's just that people choose not to be an active music fan because they want to let the technology and algorithm dictate everything that goes on in their fucking lives.
Right. So that they're not as, I mean, unless it's their number one artist, you know what I mean? They're not hell bent on just going out to a show and listening to some good music.
Yeah. But when did that change though? Because I remember back in the day, like my pops generation, they went out to, you know what I'm saying, to go see their favorite performers that were either local or national.
Streaming.
Social media.
And I don't even mean Spotify and all that. I mean like that Piff.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like as soon as you got to the point where you can listen to hours of the type of music you want to listen to
for free.
By the click of a button.
And you didn't have to leave your house. You'd be in your car.
You didn't even have to be a music aficionado. You didn't have to be a super fan. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you got what you can get by with right at the tip of your fingers. Now our generation was one. Well, we're ones that had to use any outlet available to us. Yeah. That's why we're hip to streaming. You know what I mean? That's why vinyl is having a renaissance because our Generation X and millennials were still grew up in a time or still were adults at a time where. If you really wanted to get some good music or some old shit, you know what I mean, you want to go dig in the crates and shit, like, it was important. Even if you weren't a producer or a DJ, if you were a crate digger back then,
you had to go get that shit.
You had a reputation, you know what I mean? Like just being a crate digger was was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't have, nobody has to put in that type of effort anymore. But I'll be honest with you, I can see some of the positives in it because you know what? There's a lot of music that I know, but I can't tell you the name of the artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even if I can fuck around and start a playlist of songs that sound like that song or sound like that artist, and eventually, through the suggestions, I'll end up finding the shit I was looking for. You know what I mean? Or I can translate what I search into Google directly into Spotify, directly into Tidal. You know what I mean? And you can solve a lot of earworms. And that was a lot harder to do going to the fucking record store.
Yeah.
You had to do work. You had to really do work.
Yeah.
You had to put in work. It's right in your hand now. And shit.
So the way we take all this shit in is different. I don't know what these younger generations are going to do about live shows. They're still saying show attendance is down.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
Well, show attendance is down because it's too much. It's too many hands in the pot right now, and it's not even too many hands in the pot. It's just that the hand that's in the pot is taking up all the goddamn cookies in one fell swoop and leaving the crumbs for everybody else. Thanks, Live Nation.
And there's too much money in it.
Thanks, Ticketmaster.
And there's too much money in it.
When you you know what I'm saying, if you buy a ticket for a concert and that ticket is $75, which
What concerts you going to? Nigga?
I'm just saying, yeah, $75. By the time it's all said and done, your ticket's like $112, $113 off service fees.
No, but I'm like seriously. What concerts are you going to that they're only $75?
Oh man, I don't go to concerts.
I ain't been to a concert in the last 10 years that I paid less than like $175.
That's not true.
For a ticket.
No, I've been there.
We went to Scarface.
True. Besides Scarface,
I understood what you meant by it, but
I done seen Drake twice at T-Mobile. I paid $225 the first time when he came with Future and what's this little singer dude's name? I forget dude's name that sings whatever that song was, but it was Drake and Future.
Okay.
Yeah, $225.
Hey, so you know what's funny is
and we was sitting up there.
I caught him at Fader Fort at South by, and I'm not gonna spend no money now. I got it for free.
Nigga, that was 15 years ago, though.
I don't give a flying monkey's ass. I know exactly what that nigga look like. I know exactly what that nigga look like in front of 5,000 people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've gotten the experience. I'm good. I can say I did it.
It's different when you
Hey, I ain't got to see Outkast and I've seen Drake. Okay, like.
So who's on your bucket list? Man?
You know, actually, you know what? Just going back to that, I would have enjoyed seeing that Drake.
The Fader Fort Drake, yeah.
That because that was
11 or 15.
That was 12.
12. Okay.
That was like 2000. That was like 12. So that was still the Drake that was still, you know, he was probably still what he is now. We just didn't know. But I would have.
Nah, this is the evolution of him.
Yeah, but I would have gone to see that. I would have enjoyed that Drake shit because I like that first. Maybe you know, man. Maybe you know, man. Maybe you know, man. Maybe you know, man.
Hey, and that motherfucker dropped when we went on tour, and we listened to that bitch the whole tour.
Yep,
whole.
It was almost like
tour.
we were the Silver Surfer for that Drake project.
For sure.
Everywhere we went, it was like we were turning people on to it, and they were like, "What's that?" We was like, "Shit, that's that new Drake." You the fucking bad.
Drake, the wheelchair nigga? Yeah, the wheelchair nigga.
Yeah, man, shit. But you know that was a good time on tour, man. And so my body misses that. So that's basically the depressive feelings that I've been feeling for whatever reason is because I should be out here giving you the people me, but I'm not.
You can though.
You still are, man.
Oh, but that led to the conversation about who can draw 50 people. And then, which led me to, shit, is it even worth going out on the road anymore? So I quit like 4 times. Because I wasn't liking none of the answers that I was providing myself with. But Rockwell talked me off a ledge like 3.5 times.
Hey, you know what I think is going to happen? Well, what I hope happens, and the way this fucking economy is going, it might lead to it. Some of this shit is gonna have to get forced back to the underground.
Oh, I'm already as much as I'm not really wanting to, because I don't know. It's not that I don't want to. I'm gonna have to gear up and save up to go do this promotional tour. I'm just straight up gonna be hitting like black-owned bookstores and coffee shops. Mm-hmm. I ain't even gonna be doing tickets or nothing. I'm gonna just go do it, see if I can sell some merch. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if they bless me with a couple of bucks for doing it. But
I mean, but honestly, at this point, I mean, that's what you. That's really what the goal is now. Is it's engagement farming, mm-hmm. But in a form like that, that's a little bit more organic, a little bit more intimate, personal. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Social. But yeah, like you're gonna have to give these kids, these new generations of young kids are going to have to learn how to do house parties again.
Nah, they too violent, man.
Yeah, I was
They
gonna
too
say.
fucking violent, man. Shit,
actually,
I thought we was violent, man.
you know what?
They violent, man.
It's
They don't even fight, man. They shoot.
that I'm a give you some pushback on that.
Okay, I hope somebody give me little.
That is a misnomer. Don't get me wrong. They have their tendency towards violence skews higher than what ours did at their age.
Yes.
Right.
That's our fault. We ain't show them no better. We ain't gave no alternatives. You know what I'm saying? We inundated them with music telling them if a nigga smack you, shoot his block up. Yeah.
Shoot his mama's house up.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot his mama's house. You know what I'm saying? So that's on us.
And hope his baby mama and all the kids are in there.
But
That's what the niggas be going.
let's not let society dictate to us, though, from the outside, what's going on with our culture.
Right.
True.
We know from the inside that, yes, there are young niggas with switches and blickies and all that shit. Mm-hmm. The percentage of them is super small. Mm-hmm. That's not even 10% of the young niggas out there that have that shit and is doing that shit. Mm-hmm. But they get 90% of the media portrayal. So let's keep that. Let's not play into negativity into the man's scheme to keep us down. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And let's also not play into the man's scheme to keep these niggas with the switches down. Some of these niggas a lot of these niggas is graduating. A lot of these niggas go to college. A lot of these niggas is in college.
Mm-hmm. On college campus with the switch.
Yeah.
The switch, guys. With the switch.
Shit.
Well, they may not be on campus with the switch because they don't need it on campus.
Sometimes you do on campus.
I mean, I'm not saying that they don't
that's
have
why
it.
the car is parked off campus.
Right. I'm not saying it, but I'm just saying they when they get back to the hood, they know they gotta have that.
Gotta have that switch back.
But yeah, so let's keep it all the way funky. That's less than 5 to 10%. And I'm probably being grandiose with those numbers.
Because I don't say out of 100, you ain't gonna have 10 niggas with switches.
No.
Yeah.
So maybe I think what we need is young creatives to take the lead. You know what I mean? In informing the culture. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, the whole thing is saturated with gangster shit. You know what I mean?
And horse shit.
And horse shit. And I think, I mean, obviously there's a place for everything, but I think really the only reason that those two corners of the culture dominate the conversation is because those are people that exude the most confidence, right? You know, artists are sensitive about their shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they only pull it out until it's unless it's absolutely ready. You know what I mean? Whereas these niggas, I'll talk some nigga shit all day, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Like, hit record, nigga. Like,
just hit record.
I'm gonna talk all this shit. You know what I mean?
Freestyle for an hour and come up with it.
That's all I've been waiting for, so I can tell a motherfucker how bad I am.
Yeah, we got plenty of that. We've had plenty of that.
Too much.
And you know, this is a debate that I used to get into it with the higher ups at Hot 103 Jams about up to, you know, like 20 plus years ago, and I would still debate them about it now if I felt it would be worth anything, but I already know how. I know that they're not changing my mind. I'm not changing their mind, but I've had a lot of them off the record say I'm right, and that is y'all fucked up the balance. I stopped listening to KPRS when y'all stopped giving me the balance. I used to be able to get some decent shit in the morning with the Breakfast Brothers. Then the midday afternoon, you know what I'm saying, they had the business lunch. And they played some cool grooves and some nice chant. But you would hear Anita Baker behind Public Enemy. You would hear Sade and Tribe Called Quest. You would hear Kwame and New Shoes. You wasn't just hearing Future.
Yeah. Nigga.
You know what I'm saying? It was a balance to it. But then once, and I hate to sound like this, but once, you know, they found out, not the KPRS, but, you know, the infamous they found out that you can make more money on black trauma than you can on black partying. You know, NWA became the modus operandi as opposed to KRS-One. Because if we keep it all the way funky, up until 1995, 1996, knowledge music was still charting.
Yeah.
But remember, KPRS wasn't even playing rap.
No, they wasn't playing. They were still playing rap. They was just starting to play that bullshit. They just because they play high.
No, I'm talking about early 90s. It was a time when
they was just playing rap still. It was because
like late at night. It definitely wasn't in the daytime.
You would hear.
We talking about 103.3 Jams.
Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, Kwame, Heavy D, LL, Kumo
We
D.
listen to the same radio station.
Yeah, you would hear. You wouldn't hear
not often.
All of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Not on the rotation that they play it on now.
No, I'm talking about in the daytime.
Yeah.
From like
during the business
early,
lunch.
Yeah, from like early in the day.
That's when the business lunch was when high school kids would be listening to KPRS also, and they knew that the way they was gonna keep our attention was by playing the shit that we wanted to hear. Not that we, Kool and the Gang and Commodores and all that was cool, but nigga, I'm in here about to get in trouble having my radio on at school. Nigga, I want to hear what the fuck I want to hear. Yeah. So go ahead and hit me off with my 3Ds and a special.
Now between the rush hours, you've got to keep it contemporary. You know what I mean? Now is it can it be a watered down?
Oh, hella watered down.
Absolutely.
Hella watered down.
Absolutely.
And I'm not saying that De La Soul and Tribe Called Quest was watered down. It's just,
But hell, if we're being real,
little bit of everything.
They didn't
Just
get
not all
they
the
didn't
time.
get what they were supposed to get out of 103 back then. They didn't get the share. That they should've got.
None of the original hip hop artists got what they were supposed to get out of 103, except for maybe the Ghetto Boys with Mind Playing Tricks on me.
Yeah, for sure.
And Public Enemy with Can't Trust It.
You got to chill.
Nope. EPM or KPRS hardly ever played EPMD. And I was EPM. I was probably Kansas City's biggest EPMD fan at the time. Me and my homeboy Corin Waugh. Shout out Corin Waugh. Yeah.
Oh shit.
No, you could hear it in a Hot 8 at 8.
Oh, okay. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But see, what KPRS really and truly understood was your guy here might be listening to KCXL more than KPRS, because KCXL right after school from 2 to 5 got the request show.
The request line.
And shit, nigga, I'm about me and the homeboys have our shit written out.
Pick up your phone. The request.
No, so me and Brass was having a conversation a couple of days ago, similar to this, and we were listening to some music here, and let's say 98 to 04. You could probably go back further than that, but this is a peak time for this sound. But excuse me, neo soul to Dilla type sound, heavy sub bass, but with good musicianship underneath it. You know what I mean? Like we were listening to, we were like, man, how did that sound get lost? You know what I mean? Like it's certainly reasonable to expect that sound not dominate forever, right? But how did it get lost, like erased from the possibilities of fucking making music?
You can't do that shit with Fruity Loops.
Nah,
that's
for
just real. You can't.
It took real instrumentation.
Yeah, you actually have to know how to play instruments.
And high schools don't have music programs anymore.
Golly, that's fucked up, ain't it?
You gotta remember, man, when them cats in Dayton, Ohio, back in the 50s, late 50s, 60s, and early 70s, was getting that shit started. That's because Dayton was where motherfucking manufacturing was happening. You know what I'm saying? The parents had money, and they had time, and the parents was like, "Shit, we gotta do something, do something to keep these kids busy." So they
take this guitar.
So niggas was taking music lessons. Ask it. Let's see. Of our age group, ask your parents. Of younger age groups, ask your grandparents, and everybody took some piano lessons at least.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Or a violin lesson or something, or a drum lesson or something.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody,
You had a music class. Something.
Everybody did. Yeah. That's just what happened. But then Ronald Reagan said, "Nah, niggas is
fuck them kids."
Yeah. Well, fuck them niggas mostly, but
Yeah, it was mostly them kids.
I say, since we talking about music teachers, man, shout out to Mr. Taylor. He passed, about 2 months ago? Maybe 2-3 months ago, down in Mr. Taylor's music in KCK.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah, I took drums and I took piano lessons.
You mean Mr. Brady?
Yeah, Mr. Brady. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, Mr. Taylor was a candy man. I'm tripping.
Taylor, oh my God, oh, woo,
Yeah,
baby.
Mr. Brady.
Hey, Taylor's held down the penny candy for
forever
to the 90s, nigga.
Like over on 5th Street?
No, on 9th.
9th, yeah.
Yeah, 9th and Washington.
I ain't fucking around on 9th Street.
9th Street guy?
Oh my God, Taylor.
No, I shouldn't have been fucking around on 5th Street either. Probably,
but Taylor's they had it was across the street from the school.
No, I remember. I just because it was Taylor's Friendly. I'm getting the Friendlies on 5th Street.
Friendlies, yep.
Friendly.
But Mr. Brady went to First AME where I went for a while, so I knew him from church and from just being around the music scene in KCK. It was crazy because it was like I don't think he ever taught at any school. You know what I mean? But
No, he taught at Pleasant Green because he was my teacher in 3rd grade. He was the music teacher at Pleasant Green.
really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's wild.
Mm.
I didn't know that. I should have known that. But I mean, like the public system. You know what I mean? Like he didn't really have any attachment to that, but they had an attachment to him.
Right.
You know. Oh.
Yeah, didn't he do a drill team too?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure he consulted some and probably equipped some.
But yeah, see, that stuff's not happening nowadays. So, musicianship is being on the board at the foundation has really changed my perspective on a lot of stuff. The impact that black people have had on music in America is equivalent to the impact that the asteroid had that killed the dinosaurs.
Damn. I mean, really, I don't have any pushback for that because, I mean, we really are music when it comes to American music.
I mean, if you think about it, any form of any genre of what they call an American music form was created by black folk.
Yeah.
And
I agree with. I don't want to speak in absolutes about it.
Well, let's
I mean,
go through them.
Yeah, I say.
Because it's only like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I mean,
jazz.
some of the music of Appalachia certainly has some like
that's
Irish influence.
That's nigga music.
I didn't say it wasn't. I didn't say it wasn't.
Oh, I'm just gonna claim what's ours. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let them either sitting there playing a fucking banjo. Yeah, you wouldn't have no fucking banjo if it wasn't for Africans, because that's an African instrument.
Absolutely.
So that's nigga music.
Hey, you can't say it ain't.
Hey,
Shit.
I will say this: most of the like real deal
And,
banjo players I've heard.
before you go any further, nigga, we talking about the Irish? They was niggas before niggas was niggas. They was niggas right alongside niggas back in the day. So nigga music. Irish ain't black. Y'all niggas. Y'all ain't black. Y'all niggas. Y'all can't say niggas. But y'all black. Y'all ain't black.
They had slaves.
Y'all niggas. But the banjo.
Oh my God, Michelle Wolf had a fucking did a bit on gingers being black now.
That. Man, I always thought she was black.
Bro, everybody's there for real.
I don't know why I thought she
For
was like
real.
at least.
I feel like she did a routine about people think that she was white passing, and she's like, "No, I'm actually just white. just plain old white."
Yeah, she got the dark freckles.
Mhm.
Like that's.
She looked like a Aborigine kind of.
Yeah. But looking at her, I was like,
Oh, when I first saw her on Last Comic Standing, I thought she was black. The way they were treating her, I was like, "Oh, that's got to be a nigga."
Oh, I didn't realize she was on Last Comic Standing.
They would never treat a white woman like this. And then the pearls was clutch because I was like, "Oh shit, the bitch is white."
Like she white.
Oh, real white. But we going through the genres of, so continue with the genres of music that ain't.
No. I didn't say there were a bunch. I'm just saying that there's certainly some kind of trace of European influence.
Weird. Name one.
American classical music.
Who, Scott Joplin?
No. Oh.
I think niggas came up with that too.
I mean, wasn't Scott Joplin a nigga?
Yeah, I think niggas came up with that.
I know Beethoven was black.
Beethoven was a nigga.
Y'all can have it, bro. I'm not fighting this cause that hard, okay?
Oh no, I'm just saying.
You know, just a little pushback. You know,
You throwing softballs, and we just like, hey.
I don't have to swing hard at these. Shit. I'm crushing it like I'm Bo Jackson. I'm like, give me another one. Give me another one.
I ain't gonna call me RG3.
No, you ain't got no snow bunnies in the background. You good.
Hey, man. I'm interested. I was listening to the Higher Learning podcast today, and Van Lathan said he reached out
To RG3?
to RG3.
Wow.
Oh, I bet RG3's like, nah, you said I was glazing. You said I was sucking dick.
No, and like, he said they had like about an hour-long conversation. He was like, because he said he saw him post some other cornball shit, and he was about to blast him. And he was like,
let me be a man about this.
well, he was like, if I'm going to take the energy to blast him, I should probably take that same energy to
reach
try
out.
and figure out the why.
I can respect that.
And he didn't really reveal anything about the conversation. He said
He couldn't, because it was going to wind up making him look like a bigger sucker than he already is.
and
I'm talking about RG3, not
Yeah.
Van Lathan.
but he said that they wanted to have more conversations. You know what I mean? But man, let me tell you something, bro. That nigga on one, dog.
But he knows what he's doing, though.
Yeah,
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, man.
He knows the reactions he's going to get.
It's ill, man. It's ill, man. I mean, look, niggas can be whatever kind of black folk they want to be, bro. I can't be the arbiter of it. You know what I mean? But you tripping over your shoes too much, trying to fucking like uphold whiteness. You know what I mean? Just fucking cookies and milk bullshit. Y'all don't stop that shit, goddammit.
It's that's the thing now.
Stop it!
With
Stop that shit!
a lot of these black folk online. That's why I get out. That's why I can't be on Facebook too often, because it's one in particular that pops up that anything. If you say something, anybody says something negative about Trump, this nigga Steven, like from the Django, boy.
Fucking thing.
And then if Trump, for example, the bullshit that Trump pulled yesterday.
Hold on, and the nigga got so many exclamation points in his shit. Like, so many, nigga. Like, stop!
He's a character, man.
All caps.
He's a character, man.
Like, stop that shit.
He's a character.
Trump commuting the sentence of
Larry Hoover.
notorious alleged gangster Larry Hoover. I said on Facebook that social studies and civics did a lot of y'all wrong.
Yeah.
Because, and I'll say I have to add English class also, because commute and pardon are not the same thing. First and foremost, not the same thing. Secondly, if you done any research into the case prior to Tuesday or Wednesday when he pulled this bullshit, you would know and understand that what Trump did only affects Hoover's federal charges. Still has 150 to 200 years on the state level.
It was 200. Yeah.
200, yeah.
200.
Well,
The deuce.
well, they're saying it's up to it's minimum 150, but up to 200. So I'm like
it really matters.
Like it really matters.
Because ain't he in the 70s now? Like 70?
Yeah, he's like 70
or something like that.
77, I want to say. And I'm like, y'all just really. And then of course this person I'm talking about was Hey, y'all telling me Trump ain't trying to help black people out?
Oh man,
How does him?
I'm getting so tired of hearing that.
First off, how's him commuting the sentence of an alleged notorious gang leader helping the black community out?
How?
Somebody, anybody.
He gets to hug his kids now.
Okay, that's
No, he don't. No, he
No,
don't.
if they take him out of Fed, because that's what they were explaining.
Oh.
They gonna take him out of Fed and then take him straight to whatever
To
Illinois,
state. Right.
correctional. So he gets to have conjugal visits now. He gets to hug his grandchildren, which is, I mean, shit.
I mean, hey, I'm not knocking that.
That's what's up.
That's cool, you know. But my thing ain't got nothing to do with Larry Hoover. You know what I'm saying? My thing's about you niggas out here that thought that Trump did some good shit. And it's out
Hey,
here
you want to
talking-
impress me? Nigga, commute Mumia.
Pardon Mumia.
Pardon Mumia. You want to impress? No, real talk. This that one thing you can be like, I don't believe in nothing this nigga say. But I'm just gonna throw y'all one, so y'all can leave me the fuck alone, and I'll leave him the fuck alone.
I mean, we really don't bother that motherfucker to begin with. So,
But we not gonna suck. But the problem is we're not gonna suck his dick.
no, we're not glazing.
And that is the code of ethics that Trump lives by.
Yeah, this ain't Bill Maher over here.
Are you sucking my dick or not?
Like, no,
No?
no, sir.
No.
Then fuck you. You know what I mean?
Do what you will with that information, but no.
Elon gonna come knocking on your door.
Go back to China.
And if I can't take you out, nigga, do I gotta suck your dick?
Damn.
Okay, if I gotta say, I'll suck your dick real quick, but you know,
You can see it real quick.
because I understand. I understand how this goes, Vladimir. But
No, he calls him Mr. Putin.
He call him Pooty Booty.
Mr. Putin.
Like, hey, Pooty Booty, I need a favor.
But-
Pooty Booty, I do not like these donuts.
I've never. That's what the real. That's the real degeneracy about this era of history. Like, it really is that simple. It there's nothing to decode about Trump. Like everything he say, he mean in that moment, only.
Right then. I mean,
And he'll tell you he ain't say that shit.
Right.
quick. He'll tell you that.
Right.
He'll
I didn't
tell
say
you
that.
to go back
Like,
to
dude,
the back. I
we
didn't
can-
say that.
We could just, you said it like 30 seconds ago.
I didn't say that.
I ain't say that shit.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
Hey, he for real thinks he's a stand-up comedian.
He's like, that's AI.
He's an actor and everything.
Y'all
No,
did
he
that with
he
artificial
thinks he's a
intelligence.
stand-up comedian
He's
for
on
real.
it, man.
For real, for real.
How's he stand?
He thinks he's hilarious.
Then you switch.
And you just captured a generation of motherfuckers, old motherfuckers that saw you balling on Lifestyle of the Rich and Famous. And
That, and then their kids who saw you on The Apprentice.
yeah.
And really, I blame The Apprentice, because Donald Trump was really out of sight, out of mind before The Apprentice.
Yeah.
He had been forgotten
For a while.
You know what I'm saying? He was real. He wasn't. He was still doing his thing or whatever. But he was like, nobody was really talking about that motherfucker. Nobody's paying no mind.
Was his last appearance on Fresh Prince?
And then he started doing The Apprentice, and all these motherfuckers in the certain parts of the country with certain mindsets thinking, oh man, this guy's rich as hell. He's out here doing this. He's firing people, man. He just fired Omarosa. Let that nigger bitch have it.
You're fired.
And then he brought her back and fired her again.
White man's in charge.
Yeah, man. Fuck with that Donald, man.
DTZ.
But, that was all still after the Central Park 5. See, if the internet had been around in the 80s,
Oh my God.
a lot
He'd
of
been
shit
toast.
would be different.
He'd have been toast.
A lot of shit would
He'd
be
have probably already been in federal prison.
Oh, Ronald Reagan probably wouldn't have been president.
Yep.
No, why
Yep.
you say that? Why you say that?
Because all these recordings would have got out.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit.
And
Talking about the monkeys.
that, and you know, they found out that his wife was thought, super thought.
Super thought. Yeah, when I saw that, I was just like, you know what? All the nicest women just be whores.
Too Short talked about it.
Yeah,
She'll spit that game.
Yeah, they say Nancy was on that bullshit.
Man.
Shit, Nancy was out there dumbing it up, banging aim.
She was probably at a freak offer too with Diddy.
Fuck up, dog.
Nancy was tagging bags.
Nancy running with the baby oil. Warm it up, Nancy.
Damn.
And she warming it up old school. She just got a lighter to the bottom.
If the plastic starts to melt, that means it's too hot.
It's too hot. You gotta put it back some.
Too hot.
Ryan used to like this.
Man.
I'd massage his prostate with this.
Oh, God. Oh, shit.
There are still Diddy defenders out here.
Oh, man, it can't be.
Yeah, it really can't be.
Who are these people?
After the
It ain't Rico. He's just a freak ass nigga. It ain't a Rico charge.
Man, after that nigga tore up Kid Cudi's people's Christmas presents, I was like, that was it for me. That was it. out of all the other egregious shit that nigga done did,
I was fucked up.
Terrorist.
yeah, when they said that nigga did that, I was like, nah.
This nigga tore that kid's
Niggas
gifts
just open up all the presents.
Just open up all the presents. Like, what?
That's ill.
Hey, hold on, but how
Sit your
you
ass behind these bars,
Oh,
nigga.
that's ill to the
how you even
motherfucker,
thinking
man.
that's diabolical shit right there.
He should have went to jail just for the
That's ill.
when Cudi asked him, "Hey, so what are we gonna do about my Porsche?" And then he responded with, "So what are we gonna do about your Porsche?" and he probably called him Playboy.
Yeah, Playboy.
So all this time,
Take that,
David
take that,
Chappelle
take
was
that,
joking,
nigga.
he was for real.
No, he was dead serious.
Dave knew.
Oh, everybody knew. That look, man, these are like some of the worst kept secrets
But that's the thing, we all knew.
in the industry.
But it was so crazy, we just didn't want to believe all
I
of it.
believed it. I believed all that shit.
I believed some of it, but I was like,
believed all
man,
that
damn, this
shit.
nigga did what?
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, I believe it.
I need you to go down the street and give me some Cambodian breast milk. Take that.
Hold on, this nigga in the Big Papa video, when he talk, he make sure he in the motherfucking hot tub, nigga.
Always in the videos.
Dancing.
You and your friends get with my friends. And shit, we can do this every weekend.
Oh, he said we can be friends.
And we can be
We can
friends.
be friends.
And we can do
shit,
this
we
every
can do
week.
this every weekend.
Oh, shit.
That I with you?
Hints.
That I? See, we should have knew it right then.
Keep bouncing.
Because he got hella aggressive on that,
Really,
second
really
half.
aggressive on that.
Because at first he was like, that I with you? That I? Okay.
Keep bouncing.
You scaring the hoes,
Keep
Puffy.
bouncing.
You scaring the hoes.
Scaring the hoes, Puffy. You scaring them.
Hey, I knew some hoe scares when I was in college and after college, boy.
Them niggas that's always asking for a hug aggressively.
Hey, give me a hug.
Like, hey, girl, where my hug at?
Come here.
You looking good tonight.
Hey, you know,
Like,
I remember
come over here.
in like 2004 working at Cabal, and you know, some shit like that was happening, and I remember whispering to the chick, "Choose the bear." And she looked at me like, "What? I didn't get it. I'm drunk and high off thistles." Yeah, bitch, choose the bear. You'll get it in about 20 years. Planting these seeds. Hell, she might have been the one that started that whole I choose the bear shit. Yeah, choose the bear.
Like, I don't know where this came
I was
from.
drunk and high off thistles, and I just heard a voice say, "Choose the bear. I choose the bear." El Oro. That's bear in Spanish.
Hey, so do we give a fuck about this Tory Lane shit?
I don't.
I do a little bit. Only because I was one of them niggas that was like, he really need to go to jail when that shit first started. But now that everything that came out, I'm just kind of like,
I mean, I feel you.
I should let him out. Time served.
But I'm also like, if she's still trying to, like, the way I'm looking at it is, she was still like trying to help the nigga, or just, you know, trying to not fuck the nigga all the way over. I guess when it was like, that's why she said she didn't get shot. And that's how I'm. I don't know, man. I just don't give a fuck. I wasn't fucking making a stallion. She wasn't paying my rent, nor buying me no $25 breakfast sandwich.
Damn. I kind of want one, but shit, for the deuce 5, I can't.
You know, shit. I brought it up. Fuck it. If the way I look at it, if you want to spend $25 on a breakfast sandwich, that looks like a damn good breakfast sandwich you can spend to spend $25 on. If you don't want to spend $25 on a breakfast sandwich, there's not a breakfast sandwich on earth that you're going to spend $25 on. Don't complain about that one.
Makes sense.
Hell, I was going to share the breakfast sandwich, but I said, it's $25. My constituency ain't going to like that. So I didn't share it. But my constituency know what's out there because everybody's talking about it.
Oh, yeah.
I commented on it. I said it was going to, well, one thing that makes it a disqualifier for me is that I didn't realize it was beef bacon.
It don't come with fries. It come with fries?
You said it come with potatoes.
Breakfast potatoes.
Yeah. But it's beef bacon and beef sausage. No, thank you. No, thank you. The eggs look great.
Patty milk, man.
The eggs look great.
Patty milk.
But it got to have some real hog on there.
Niggas and they pork.
Niggas and they pork.
Bacon, bro. Come on, dog.
Don't give it
It's
to
fucking bacon.
Bacon should be classified as something different.
You're right. It should
It
be
should
called
be pork.
You can ask me to give up everything else.
If not the worst pork, it's the second worst pork.
Nah,
But
because
it tastes so damn good.
Chitlins is the worst.
No, chillins is just disgusting.
Chitlins should not be classified as edible.
Well, I mean,
They really are.
if you're gonna say that about chitlins, you gotta say it about tripe. And I don't eat either.
Yeah.
But I'm not eating
I'm
that
okay
that's
with
gonna
that.
eat me. But ham is the worst pork.
That's what, just pig ass?
No,
That's
that's
like
leg
the-
or something.
the ham, like the upper hamstring, lower ass, some area. That's just super duper salt. But bacon is like right behind is ham, bacon.
The bacon is so motherfucking good.
Good, nigga.
Now, nigga, I want a slice right now. Put some motherfucking cinnamon and some brown sugar on there. Ooh, nigga.
Not just bacon by itself.
Y'all can call me whatever the fuck you want to, nigga. I got to
And
have
you
it.
gotta cook it in the oven.
Don't shave down no fucking strips of brisket and tell me it's fucking bacon. Get the fuck out of here, bro. No.
It's probably healthier, though.
I don't give a flying monkey's ass. Don't call it bacon.
I mean, if
'Cause, like, you already-
it comes from the same place that it comes from on the pig.
Don't
That's
call it
that is where they would.
And you're already working with a 3 or a 4 stack? Like how many
Oh, it's
pieces of bread?
3 pieces of
Okay, yeah, 3
French
pieces of
toast.
bread. Okay.
Hey, and if we're going to put
So
some
it's
alternatives,
like
bread.
French
French
toast,
egg.
egg, bacon, or sausage, then French toast, egg, bacon or sausage, then French toast.
hey,
Oh
and-
man, I would fuck that sandwich if I ate eggs.
That's a lot of bread.
And if I had $25 to be going on a breakfast sandwich, I'll fuck that thing up.
But hold on, I said
I'd be the jackass and be like, hey, can I get that $5 cheaper? So I don't want no eggs.
hey, well, I put
This
on
nigga
there
Rockwell
it's
gonna
going
be like,
to
can I get a
have.
scoop of ice cream?
I put on there it's going to have more bacon on it when I thought it was pork bacon,
You throw me a pancake on top.
and some weed in it.
And they said that's a weed.
For
You put some
25?
weed in it.
He said with the butter.
For 25, oh, you
For
ain't getting
25?
you ain't getting no sandwich like that for 25
Probably
with no
charge
weed.
50.
No,
Yeah,
nigga,
you throw some
get
weed
you an
in.
oil sprayer.
45.
Get you an oil sprayer for the butter, and just put a fine atomized mist of fucking
Yeah,
butter.
a fine atomized Mr. $20.
That's
That
gonna bring you around 50.
now we're looking at 45.
Yeah.
Man,
that's without the breakfast potatoes.
Without the
45.
Oh man.
Right. And I think I'd rather you put the glaze on the potatoes.
Nah, you can get that done for 30 and still make a profit.
Well, he's definitely making a profit now off the 25.
He ain't really selling that
Shit.
motherfucker for 25. I don't believe
Yeah,
that.
It's crazy. I was saying it's crazy. Shit been gone.
Hey,
You go.
Is he trying some Nipsey Hussle shit?
no,
Is that what
he
this
has
is?
his market, and he got. Man, look, I hadn't even heard of this dude until about 3 weeks ago. I mean, I'd heard of him, but I didn't know what he was doing until about 3 weeks ago. Man, he got people that he can sell a $45, $50, $75 plate to.
And they say
More
dude
power
been
to him.
on- He
He's been doing it for a long time.
yeah, and he's been on the KCPCA the last 7
Yeah.
years. Like every year, that nigga get
shit.
nominated.
No, I've had his food before. Oh, dude, yeah, no, dude is. That's why I said if I had $25 to blow on a fucking breakfast sandwich, yes sir.
I'm not
But
paying.
see, what niggas ain't thinking is that's a lot of food.
It is.
That's 2 people.
Yeah.
Nigga, that's a breakfast motherfucking date. Stupid niggas. You go get the breakfast sandwich for the 25, then you go get a motherfucking thing of orange juice, you know what I'm saying, that y'all can drink on, and some strawberries.
What if you was with a chick that wanted her own though? Like you was gonna try to just get one and y'all.
Oh,
split
then
it. She
big
was
back
like-
bitch, you better buy your own shit.
Run you around 65, my nigga.
She's like, I need my own P.
65.
Hey,
You gotta, you
then,
gotta buy me my own.
no,
That's gonna run you about 65,
No.
my nigga.
I'm not doing that.
You're gonna do it.
No.
He's saying that now.
I'm gonna protect you the way that Diddy didn't protect Cassie.
That's
Didn't
literally,
protect, nigga.
that's literally everything he didn't do. Nigga.
Exactly.
He beat that bitch's ass, dog. Like,
Exactly. So,
Hold till hall.
That wasn't right. That wasn't right, man.
but yeah. So the $25 breakfast sandwich is also, you know,
Damn, this nigga killed that motherfucker.
no, he didn't. You know, a microcosm of the support system in Kansas City. Once you, man, I feel like once someone here has an understanding what their value is, what their worth is, I feel like people here try to disprove it.
yeah. I didn't think it warranted all the attacks. You know what I mean? Like, I think that was completely unwarranted. You can just say, nah, it ain't for me. You know, and go on about your business.
You don't have to comment on it. You don't have to share it and talk bad about it. You can just keep on keeping on. And see, that's what
That's not you shouldn't create a crusade to hate on a nigga.
you really shouldn't.
You shouldn't do that.
And it's really hating because who am I to tell this nigga what to charge?
It's a hate crusade. It's a campaign of hatred.
All I can tell this nigga is what I'm willing to pay.
Yeah.
But I feel it.
And if you're not willing to pay what they want, then I mean,
I feel
shit.
it, no, I feel it.
You know, hey,
Nigga, Burger King got a double decker.
Right, hey.
That motherfucker's $7.
you niggas ain't going to McCormick and Schmick
Show the
saying,
fuck up.
hey, y'all, nah, I need y'all to drop this lobster. No, y'all ain't doing that. So why y'all gonna do that to this man that's out here doing this thing? Hell, and then I laughed because he posted yesterday, or it might have been today. I think it was today actually, because I think Wiz Khalifa was in town last night. Yeah, so he was Wiz Khalifa's chef while Wiz Khalifa was in town. You think he's really worried about you niggas and buying this fucking breakfast sandwich?
He was here in Columbia. I thought he did a show in Columbia.
Sell itself.
Okay, either or.
No, Wiz Khalifa was KC.
He was in Columbia the day before. He was in KC yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So, but either or, if artists are coming to town and he's the one that's cooking for these artists,
Okay.
the breakfast sandwich is for y'all to just be able to enjoy what he's doing. And also, you know, if he ever opens up a brick and mortar to train you niggas on the prices.
Oh yeah, that's for real.
Oh, price is going up.
Right.
If he do a brick and mortar, nigga, the price today. Is
Yeah, if
not
you
what it
do
was
brick and mortar, the
yesterday.
price
That's what I tell people about haircuts, man.
you know that $25 brick and mortar or that $25 breakfast sandwich right now in a brick and mortar, $35.
Definitely
Yeah,
35.
man, it's bills to be paid here, man.
It may come with a little. It may come. Glenn Robinson, Hood Dude Food Review. He said, "Hey, you know, look, I'm gonna keep it funky. Y'all probably wouldn't even sweat at that $25 on the breakfast sandwich with the potatoes if it came with a bottle of water and some fruit." And I was like, "Hey, yep, they definitely would."
That's a plate though.
The breakfast sandwich and potatoes is a plate.
Nah, because with a plate you normally get something extra.
A can of soda.
Yeah. But hey, niggas will justify that though. You
I
get
mean,
that-
okay.
I think people would find more value in the fruit than the potatoes.
But nigga, that's like we was at where we go after the show last Quick Trip, and they had them little things of fruit for like $7.
Like $7 for a little thing, a little handful of grapes.
Yeah, the big ones used to be $5.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago.
No, they busting that ass now.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, the spring mix of fruit was like $9.
Man.
You don't want to get that shit.
I was like, mix these nuts.
Y'all walked over there, I was like, oh hell no, let me go to the other side.
Let me just get a peanut butter and jelly Uncrustable over here.
Man, they probably charging $4 for them. Niggas didn't have no donuts. They had all the donut boxes just sitting up there hella empty. I was like, what's going on right now?
None of the glizzies was cooked.
Mm.
Nigga was hungry, man.
You said a Quick Trip?
Yeah,
Which Quick Trip?
$3.50.
yeah, $3.50.
It's about 12:30. We're gonna test it again tonight.
On 350.
Well, shit, the donuts come out at 8 o'clock. Well, 8:30. They put the new donuts out at 8:30.
Yeah, but they had none though.
Yeah, they eat them.
No, they're supposed to every 3 or 4 hours. They're supposed to put more out. But now it's about. We probably missed it by about. They probably was like, we're gonna wait till 2 o'clock to do it.
Nah, they be there. Some of the motherfuckers will wait. They'll be there. They just don't put them out.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We probably just wait. They probably just was waiting until
There's a Quick Trip right here. Why? You know what? Let me check right there.
because I ain't in the mood of the groove, man. Shit, it's across the street from Missouri Highway Patrol and shit.
That ain't there no more.
That's right across the
The
street.
remnants.
No, that's gonna be Quick Trip.
The big ass building? Or they gonna knock it
No,
down?
they gonna knock that shit.
Where is that?
Right down the street when you get off the highway.
Oh, they gonna put a Quick Trip in?
Mm-hmm.
In the parking lot of Lee Summit High School.
Basically.
And it's one on 3rd Street right there too, ain't it?
I wouldn't get
out.
out. I wouldn't
There's
finna.
one on at the end of 291. On,
Yeah, but it was one. But it was
Mulberry.
one right there on 350
That's
that
a
I
big
could just pull up to and bust a left.
Yeah.
I don't like having to make that
I
left
don't
turn
like
to
that
get in
turn
there.
either. I don't like it either.
I mean, it's just but hey.
It's too long. It takes too damn
How about
long
this?
right
I hate
there.
350 Highway through Raytown, so let's just be funky about that. I think that's some. I think
The
whoever
best school-
did that
the
was from
best
Kansas.
School in Kansas City is on that block, man. Stop hating, man.
The YMCA? Oh, Herndon.
I know Walmart had a school over there.
I fuck with
South,
Herndon.
man.
I fuck with Herndon.
Cardinals, man. Blood.
Cardinals. Oh, that's that fictitious school that you and Deuce always talking about. Yeah, man. I don't. Yeah.
Learning center, man.
A non-learning center apparently, because I've seen y'all's alumnus.
It's a learning center, man.
Say most of them niggas in the same class all day.
You notice, I joke about the Ruskin alumni, but you know, I fuck with y'all. Them Ray South alumni, I just be like shaking my head. I'll be like, how y'all get diplomas from a fake school?
Man, Ruskin had the first daycare, man.
Hey, that's something to be proud about. Shit, it is.
Is it?
I mean, it was innovative.
It really was. When you think about when that
Hey,
shit
them bronze graduated.
they definitely graduated. So hey,
They graduated.
there's probably a lot of chicks from other schools that was like, damn, why don't we have a daycare? I could have got my diploma.
Why not pass out rubbers, man?
Hey, don't get me wrong. When I first learned of it, I was fucking bored.
Like it's a
The
what?
fuck you mean?
Like it's a what? Where? Like yeah. In the school.
Get your girlfriend.
And mind you, I'm a freshman in high school, and I'm like,
Get your girlfriend.
and these bitches get out of school 10 minutes early?
Yes.
Hell no.
Just for watching that.
That's bullshit. They fucking shooting their booty up down the motherfucking hallway to get to the fucking daycare.
He was mad that they had to go get back into real life 10 minutes before everybody else.
Hey,
Man.
I ain't getting none of them pregnant. So.
I
Right.
didn't either. Wasn't my kids.
Oh.
Ain't my motherfucking children. Anything gonna say children?
But you didn't get your diploma from Ruskin without a kid, so.
Nah.
You stupid.
Damn.
No, I made it out, boy.
Yeah, see, I dodged
That's what
it,
y'all
but-
say, but you know, I know y'all got one. See, Jason got 2 of them out here. He don't claim.
Well, one I definitely don't claim.
What a letdown, man. Jesus.
And Rockwell.
I
got
wonder
one.
what that child is doing right now.
God, they gave you guys the phone.
What that?
Huh? You got your diploma from Ruskin, didn't you?
Did he? Do they?
In
Those
Rockwell?
real or they
Hell
get,
yeah.
those
That's a real
they give
school.
out real diploma?
Yeah, real school diploma.
We was
They got
hey,
credits
hold
for
on.
doing
Yeah,
that?
we was credited and everything.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man,
Hey.
that's some bullshit.
And my mother worked for Planned Parenthood. I literally had trash bags of condoms.
Damn.
Okay, I mean,
Damn.
you got a secret out there too.
Shut the fuck up, bro. Don't you do that to me.
Don't you do that. No such a thing.
Don't
Hey, I'm
you
just
do
saying.
that.
No such a
bullshit,
thing.
boy.
Your 30th reunion's gonna be a motherfucker.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
She gonna come over. He gonna be like, "Oh, you dating a
Oh,
younger
no.
nigga, huh?" She gonna be like, "He don't look familiar to you." He don't look just like this nigga.
Okay, so I wasn't.
Oh, man.
Ramel Jacquel.
Shut the fuck up, dog.
Oh, man. That's what you call a Tubi movie original. Nigga.
No. No, in high school I was way too square. Bro. I was super. I was super judgmental of everybody that had babies while they was in high school. So you wasn't gonna catch me slipping.
Yeah, this is this your son. This your Ramel Jr.
This is Ramel. Ramel, this is Chicken.
Y'all silly.
Oh, man. So you saying they got a 35-year-old son?
30.
Oh hell no.
30.
Oh, shit.
G
Oh,
gonna be
I
mad.
definitely ain't had no babies at those fucking 16.
Oh, man.
G gonna
That
be
was
mad.
impossible.
G gonna be
That
like,
was
I
impossible.
thought I was the oldest. He gonna be like, I did too.
I just found out.
Oops.
Oh man. I don't know why Quarter laughing. He got like 3 kids out here. He keeps saying he's going to get the milk.
You keep on with that shit, nigga.
What?
You keep on with that wish the kids on this shit. That shit gonna come right back around at you. Boomerang, nigga.
Fucking
I ain't worried about it.
That motherfucking dress gonna instantly go gray.
I ain't worried about it because all I'm missing is a illegitimate, unclaimed child from my old man strength.
Oh, shit. Nigga said my old man straight.
So it's just gonna come when I'm an old man for real. Oh shit! Boom, boom. You know me wearing overalls with no shirt,
With a straw hat.
like can't get right.
Oh, shit.
Like, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. Put a poll up in last week's episode, or not last week's episode, I guess. We just put the first week's episode up. I forgot that I had to put the episodes up, load the episodes up. So, my bad. Episode 2, the second episode, is not gonna ever get up because the audio on that is real fucked up. We don't know what happened or what the difficulty was on that. But I believe we have that resolved for the most part. I think we had a drop-in sound tonight, but we got it right back. Like I said, new location, new situation, but we're going to keep on keeping on. things before we get up out of here. We got our playlist.
Fuck.
Ah, yeah.
Fuck.
I knew it.
He forgot, man.
Right, I
Hold
knew
on, I stay ready though. Hold on, because
He forgot.
stay ready. Hold on.
He forgot.
You ain't catching me slipping. I ain't gonna say I ain't got nothing.
He done smoked too much of the legal trap report. Smoked up his homework.
Let's see.
Smoked his homework up.
So this season we are building a playlist for the Legal Trap Report to celebrate season 5, and we're basically every week we're rolling the dice to see who gets to pick a song for the playlist. And what happens is you roll the dice, that person gets to next week would pick a song, and then we as the panel vote yay or nay for the song to make it onto the playlist.
Rockwell didn't do his homework.
And
My DJ still doesn't eat right.
last week Rockwell's number had been rolled the week before prior, so he got and then so he's on a back-to-back stretch right now. It's unprecedented, but you know it's all unprecedented because we ain't done none of this shit before. And now he's probably scrolling through Instagram and not looking through his list of songs. His ADD done kicked in.
No, I did some homework. I just forgot about it.
That's that Ruskin shit.
Shout out Matt the Boss Williams. Speaking of Ruskin.
The boss.
Boss.
See, I ain't gonna know the shit I want to put on here.
Sure did your homework.
But I will go with Marvin Gaye. I Want You.
Yeah, no, definitely no pushback here. I give 2 thumbs up on
Just
that.
saying Marvin Gaye, man.
Uh-huh.
Push back. I can't push back. Might get pushed back.
I got pushback.
Well, push then, nigga.
I ain't really got no pushback. I do have a question though. What about this? What about this song? Is what makes you think is indicative of season 5? Nickel.
Because of its sample usage. Well, it's a very it's R&B, but it's a very hip hop song.
Yes, a few people.
Especially like if you watch that video of him doing the fucking rehearsal for "I Want You."
No, that wasn't a rehearsal. Nigga, that was the recording. Nigga, when he's laid down and
They said that was a rehearsal.
Nigga, that's some of them takes was used in the fucking song, bro. That was the recording when he just laid out like the blue. I think like a blue like
And
blue
the
top or something.
sweatsuit, yeah.
And he's and if you didn't know better, you wouldn't even think that he was like really. But he's got the mic. He's
He was nailing that motherfucker too, dog. That was crazy.
yeah. Some of them. But they said that he did like 20 background vocal tracks for that shit. Because if you really get on some good stereo system equipment,
Wasn't Uncle Cat on that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, you hear vocals coming from all and it's just oh man, yeah, they did work on that album.
Layers of sounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's that.
All having their moments in time within the structure of the song.
That Michael Jackson treatment right there.
Yeah, definitely was.
All right, so Marvin Gaye, "I Want You" has been added to the playlist. Let's see here.
And we can say this is our love letter to our listeners and watchers.
Yeah, you can say that.
I
corny
want
shit.
you. We want you. But we want you to want us too.
The right way. The right way.
The right way.
Damn. He worked that out, didn't he?
He did.
No,
It was a 4, man.
it wasn't. I got these guys loaded to never hit 4 again.
It was a 4, man. It's coming back. Wow, 4.
1. Oh, that's Mike Brass.
Again?
Again.
Wasn't he first?
He was first.
See, this something about this just isn't working for me.
It's not gonna work. It's not for you to win.
Because that's brass too,
Tennessee fans.
rock
can't-
too.
Tennessee fans.
I got all these bullets loaded up in the chamber.
Hey, it's cool. I'm about to start voting these niggas' songs down.
Yeah, the hate. The hate is real. The hate is real.
All right, so Michael Brass next week. Playlist submission. Yeah, this is turning into a Rockwell Brass show. I don't like it. It's cool. It's cool. Let's see here. Let me actually announce it. Matinee session returning June 17th, third Tuesday of the month. Back at Warehouse on Broadway. Michael Brass, say his name a lot on the show. We'll be doing sample archaeology, where he takes a song that was sampled and plays it. They're all usually fairly obscure, but a lot of times you know what I'm saying, once you hear the part that was sampled, you'll get it. Usually. So we'll be doing that off and on through the night, and feature performance from Jay Welch. And then also Jay Welch will be on the lawn the Friday prior to that. I believe that's the 13th. Let's see. We have a calendar that I guess I could have put up, but I didn't. Yep, the 13th, Friday the 13th. At Fresh. I want to see. I might hit Deuce up, see if you want to come out for that. That's usually that's a Deuce night, Friday the 13th. And then next month for the Legal Trap Report, we'll be visited by some of the crew from High and Doing Things. It's been a minute since we checked in with them. Probably Lucille and Mr. Touch. I don't know. Event-wise, anything else, y'all? I can't think of anything.
Oh, Casey Hip Hop Week.
Oh yeah, Casey Hip Hop Week starts tomorrow.
Yep.
Or Sunday.
Yeah, because I got the.
Well, tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's the first event.
Tomorrow's the first
and then
event,
they got the kickoff party Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so check out KCHipHopWeek.com for more info on that. We didn't really focus too much on the legal trap stuff tonight, but we will get into the couple things real quick. If we had to do a strain of the month, Quarter, what's your strain of the month, sir?
Strain of the month is Billy Ocean, man.
Oh,
Billy Ocean.
Billy
Okay.
Ocean, man. It's pretty good, man.
Jerry Young
I
Twin.
got it about 3 times, man. It was pretty good, man. The first time I got it, they ran out, and then I had to wait about, it was almost a month till it came back.
Damn. Where you go?
Relief. Yeah, that's probably the strain of the month until mine get grown, But that's another thing we'll have to talk about in the legal trap report.
Rock, you got a strain of the month?
This ECC was pretty dope.
Yeah, you have to tell people what that means.
That was, what was that? Banana cream cake.
Yeah, I was gonna say boot camp click.
I had that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah, I had
the
some.
Fleur La Fla Scotcha.
I had some of that. It is pretty
Yeah,
good.
banana
Smoking
cream cake. Yeah,
Smoking
that's
that
pretty good.
La Fleur La Fla.
Sativa dominant, but it's still kind of, it's not, it's heavy. It's
You smoking
got
that
some
Shine
weight
P
on it.
pack?
I had it in the pre-roll. It's good for mornings. It's good in the morning. I smoke my 2 in the morning.
I'm surprised they ain't got that for real.
I'd be afraid to buy it.
Yeah, I said that shit hits hard.
Yeah, man.
that?
If they ever did a strain called Sean P. Sean P. Rest in peace. Ooh. Yeah, that shit would probably be like a legitimate 42%.
Over the counter.
You're like,
no
that's
carb.
right. That's right.
42.
We getting you fucked up. Let's see. My strain of the month would be Devil's Lettuce.
Oh, I seen that.
Oh, the school
That's
name.
definitely sativa.
Bringing it back.
I seen that.
Yeah, it's a 50-50.
Yeah,
It's 50-50 hybrid.
I seen that.
But it has the calming effects of an indica without the put you in the couch. And it also, like, you know, it's pretty gives a boost of energy and some creativity. Nice flavor on it.
That's how that Billy Ocean is. But he'll put you in the couch. Billy will put you in the couch.
If I was going to do an honorable mention, it would be Oreos
Oh yeah, Oreos always a good one.
that I got from out at Shroomland.
Can't go wrong with Oreos.
Shout out to Shroomland, the Toxic Honey podcast. Oh shit! Shout out to Everybody Loves Ross. We sponsored a couple of day episodes. Yeah.
Shouts out to We Grow Gas. My homeboy grows that good gas, you know, teaching me a lot. I call him the professor. He knows who he is. He's probably watching, man.
Well, shit.
Then also a shout out to King of Fades too. Don't forget about them.
Oh yeah.
We
Go
did.
King of Fades in the Kansas City People's Choice Awards. Angela Believes she's up for Best Host.
Well, we didn't make it to the finals, but we did get nominated. We didn't make it to the final.
Oh, yeah, they make it to the final?
Nah, we didn't make it to the final round, man.
Did Jason?
No,
No.
we didn't make it to the final round. But we do appreciate getting nominated, though.
No.
Appreciate that.
Angela Believes made it to the final round.
Oh,
So.
okay.
Nice.
Oh, that's right. She did.
Let's,
I voted for her.
Let's throw our support behind her. She's a good friend of the show. Speaking of Angela Believes and the show, we will be doing a ladies' night at some point this season. I'm not sure when. It will probably. I don't know. Maybe we should do it during the summer. The kids be out of school if they got kids or whatever. Then a little bit easier to maneuver. Maybe towards the end of summer. Maybe in August. Maybe September. Fuck it.
Don't go any further, sir.
Hey, fuck them kids. But not like R. Kelly.
Damn it.
And apparently Diddy.
And apparently Diddy.
Damn it.
Mm.
The diddler.
We know Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah, so he said, fuck it, I'm going to put a ring on
He
it.
was fucking his cousin. That's bad.
Man, have you ever thought of the percentages of people that then probably messed with their cousin and didn't know it? Like, didn't know they was related?
I think I just threw up in my mouth.
But I mean, it has to happen more than we
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it, but I've read about it happening around.
Fucking Godfather 3.
Yeah, just.
Who love you, cuz?
Well, no. These people don't know that they're cousins. They wind up dating or whatever.
Oh.
And then like his grandma will see her and be like, ask her, "Who are your people?"
Yeah. Like, who's your mama?
And then she'll say who her mama is, and then the grandma will start rattling off the rest of her family.
Yeah.
And be like, "Oh, baby, y'all can't mess with you. Y'all supposed to." I hear about that shit a lot.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Way more in the quote unquote deep south than I do up here, but I hear about that a lot. I can only imagine. And then, you know, shit, that's why the oral history of knowing who your family is is so important, or that being passed on, because
And I'll say that because it's crazy, because like my mom and my grandfather, they left Mississippi, but his wife took my mom's other sister, and they moved to Georgia. So it's like I know my grandfather and I know my mom on my mom's side of the family, but there is a whole nother, you know what I'm saying, group of people out there that it's just like, man, shit. I ain't never met them, but I know they out there though.
oh, I know. I've only met like 4 people from my father's side of the family. So I'm very quick to ask a lady, where you from? where your people from? Okay.
Who is your grandma?
Who's your mammy?
Who's your mammy?
Well, shit, man, I feel fucked up saying this, but I just found out my grandfather's name a couple of weeks ago on my father's side. So that tells you how that is operating. Yeah, I got a theory. Y'all not gonna hear it because you're not gonna be on Patreon, but we gonna record this for the people that will be. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Check us out, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook.
You know, all the socials, all of them.
Legal Trap Report on Instagram.
Yep. Y'all be good to each other, man. Let's get through the week. Let's get through the weekend. Let's make it happen, y'all.